Hello and welcome back to MightyHigh's world. So the last episode we built this machine here, which is a kind of like a villager transportation / conversion system where it converts them into a zombie. I've since given him a sharpness 4 sword, which helps in the speed of the zombie conversions, and I've also managed to convert a few villagers into zombies down here. So we've got 5 stone masons and then we've only got 3 librarians. The reason is because I need more stone masons for their bricks and also the quartz as well compared to the actual books at the moment, because I plan to actually build with bricks and quartz in the near future, probably in today's episode actually, because we're not going to be doing any work down here today. We're actually going to be working up there. But that's not all I've been up to. I also managed to catch a few mobs just randomly. I haven't got a clue why I did this. I just thought it was a good idea. So we got a skeleton in there. I think he's wearing a hat and some pants, which we give him. Pants, trousers even. Yes, we call them trousers in the UK. And then we've got a few zombies here with some armor. I did actually manage to, let's just dispatch of this creeper quickly. I did actually try and capture a fully diamond zombie, but he ended up despawning, and I could have sworn he either had something or I name tagged him, but he ended up despawning, which is unfortunate to be fair. Oh, and we've also got another skeleton down here as well. So if you guys have any ideas on what we can actually do with them guys, that would be awesome. Maybe the skeletons can be used in some sort of iron farm for killing the golems, possibly, because it would be a cool idea to actually get a proper iron farm on this place sooner or later. Later probably more than sooner. And also I moved the villager breeder as well over here. So the reason I did that is because I couldn't figure out for the life of me why they were not breeding, because they weren't breeding here. So I moved them over to here and they still weren't breeding. So I thought it was conflict between the villagers over there and the villagers that are breeding. So I moved them over to here. And yeah, you can probably tell by now because of the zombies in there. Yeah, they died. I don't know what one's the culprit, but I wanted to go AFK and see if I can get any villagers, or a lot more villagers than we had, and a villager ended up, I would say a zombie ended up in here somehow. So it could have been any reason. It could have been that a zombie spawned on one of them blocks there, but I'm fairly certain that this is lit up enough. Or it could be that a zombie fell on one of these blocks, because there was actually a hole here. Yeah, there was a hole here, so a zombie could have just fallen from this block from up there and then got into here and then killed all the zombies, that killed all the villagers even. That's another possibility. In all fairness, I just don't know. I was just AFK here thinking we can get a load of villagers now, and ended up turning into zombies. And then of course they despawned because I wanted to try and get some name tags for them, and didn't really have enough time or whatever, or that was too far away basically. So that's the reason why. So we've got to put some more villagers in this place here. I think I've got enough for them. Oh yeah, we also had another casualty. There was a villager in there who died. He was our last jungle villager here as well. So I think we've got enough in here to repopulate at least. So while I'm doing that, let's show you a time lapse of the terraforming, because you probably noticed that it's a bit darker there as well, and that's because I pretty much terraformed the whole lot of this. So let's show you that, and hopefully these villages should be in place by now. cool is that? Like, that's a bit of a weird glitch, but it looks cool. I wish I could recreate that. Anyway, we've got some villagers in here now. We've got our farmer there and 2 breeder villagers over there. And luckily, we've still actually got a couple of spare as well, surprisingly. So we've even got a jungle villager there as well, which unfortunately just didn't go through the system. But it looks like we've got, I really can't tell, but at least 2, if not 3. So that's good. At least we can get another 3 librarians when I can be bothered to actually get the trade sorted. But we're going to leave this area or down here for today's episode, or the rest of today's episode, and work up here. So where I want to work primarily is here, where we're going to have a massive like medieval church, and this is where the villagers are going to have their home. So I think it's probably worth building their home and then moving them here before we get started sorting out all our villagers, because then I wouldn't know where to put them, and we're going to need quite a few. So I'm going to try and dedicate rows to like villagers, like librarians, and then stonecutters, and then the guys with the iron. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, like rows. So we have like a row of librarians, then stonemasons, and so on and so forth. So that's the idea. I probably need to move that nether portal at some point, but for now I think I need to sort my inventory out for one, and also start a plan for this, because I think it's going to be quite a big build. Hopefully not too big. I don't want it to be massive, but I don't want it to be too small either. So let's work out some dimensions for this build and then get on with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so flying into our nicely terraformed land over here, we have an outline for what's going to be a cathedral or church, depending on how big it is. It's definitely not going to be like this, although this is quite big. It does take up quite a lot of land, but you can see it kind of looks like a cross. I've probably got the measurements a bit wrong. Yeah, definitely. Oh, over here it's this block here that needs to be out 1 block. Alright, so that should look fairly symmetrical to the sky. I think that is. Let's just double check. Apart from the front here, I wanted that to be slightly shorter, so it does actually look like a cross coming in from this angle. So that's going to be the entrance, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool actually. I think that will work. Yeah, I just double check when I'm actually building this, but I think that looks alright. Alright, so I just had to go back to make sure that I got everything so I can show you what we're going to be using for this build. So the materials we're going to be using are brick, because I don't think these guys get a lot of love, and I think we should show them some love in this build. And this is going to be the primary brick block or brick that we're going to be using for this build, because I haven't really built with brick so far, and I'm not really the best of builders anyway, so it's quite a challenge for me. So I've got a really cool idea on what this is going to look like, but whether it actually turns out like that, I don't know. So that's one block we're going to be using. The second is quartz, because quartz and brick do go well together. I might add in some stone bricks, I'm not entirely sure. And the other brick I wanted to use, or block that I wanted to use, was the andesite, granite even. Yeah, because it mixes well with the bricks, and we can also use polished granite if we wanted to. So that will go pretty, well, no, that one. So that will go even better with the bricks as well, so we can mix them in together. And we've also got the varieties like this brick stairs, brick fences and all that, so it gives us a good variety on detailing as well. You'll notice that I'm not actually using any wood for this build, and because it's going to be quite a fancy build, I'm going to lay off using wood for this build, just because I don't think it fits right. Normally with like medieval builds you would use a lot of wood, but I think I want to try and stay away from using wood for this build. So with that, I think it's time to play that music and start building this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I really had a fun time building this. It took quite a while to build and to plan, but I'm really happy at the end result. So this is what we've got. This is really remnant of a church, I think. Anyway, so what do you guys think of this? And also, what do you think of the detailing as well? Because this took quite a long time. I mean, the detailing probably took as long as it took to actually build this thing, and I kind of wanted to use a lot more quartz in this build, but I didn't have enough. I even had to go mining for quartz in the end because the villagers weren't giving me enough, but I think it turned out really well, and with the stone bricks here as well, I think it turned out absolutely awesome. So I'd love to see what you guys think of this build. Obviously we are not finished with this, we still need to do a courtyard for this church, and also mark out an area for that, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to involve a lot more terraforming, and also we can add some custom trees as well. I really didn't realise this build was going to be this big, but it turned out really awesome, and I'm really pleased at it. So one thing we definitely need to do is put an entrance in this place. I was thinking putting the entrance here, and yeah, I think there's still loads of mobs in here. Indeed there is. There's like loads of mobs that have actually got blocked. Even a skeleton. I need to get out of here quickly. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, I don't even think I'm going to. He's even picked up the helmet. Oh really? Come on. Okay, well, dead. No, dead. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, is there any? Not today, sir, not today. No. No, no. There's a few spiders down there. They will probably get me in the future. I really should light this place up quickly, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's light this place up. Hopefully this is enough torches. Oh, I should have done this before I even started, really, but hey ho, that's how it goes sometimes. You probably saw in the time lapse that I got knocked off a few times because skeletons were not giving up, and a few creepers also exploded as well. Hence, I think a creeper exploded there, and there's also been a creeper explosion over here by the looks of it, and in one of these corners as well. I can't remember what one. There definitely was a few explosions. Anyway, I think that's lit up enough to stop most of the mobs spawning. So, as I was saying, I'm not entirely sure if we should have our entrance on this side in front of the whole kind of village we've got. So this will be the this part area here will probably be the docks where loads of ships are. So people will most likely be coming into the city from this point of view. But I was also thinking maybe we can have it over here as well. This side needs a bit more work, I think, in all fairness. I think this side needs a lot more. Oh, I've misplaced a block there. Anyway, as I was saying, this side needs a lot more work than the other side. But for now, I think it's cool. When we've got all the garden in place, then we can figure out that, but it might be a cool idea to have the entrance on this side as well. So this side, that entrance will be the entrance facing north, and this entrance will be the entrance facing east. So what do you guys think? Where do you guys think the entrance should be, north or east? Put it down in the comments below, because it'd be cool to see what you guys think, and I really do want your feedback on these kind of projects as well. So with that said, I think I'm going to call it a day for now, because I have completely run out of time. So thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.